Hey guys, Horace here, and today I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you 10 secret Minecraft building tips that you probably did not know about Minecraft. And even if you're a veteran Minecraft player, you probably didn't know some of these uses when they relate to building. So let's get right into it. All right, guys. So when you want your debug stick, you do /give Horace Altman and then debug stick. It should just come up in the thing, right? Either one of these will work. You can also use the save tooltips to give yourself the debug stick a little faster, and you don't want to have to keep typing out a /give command and stuff like that. Editor Horace here, and basically, if you want to change the exact selection that you're doing, like say you want to have it waterlogged, then you're going to need to use the left click. The right click is to actually toggle that on and off. But yeah, I didn't explain that very well in the video, so here I am. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to just, for the podzol, you can make a cool block with that. It has snow on the side and then the snow. Well, what this is basically what it looks like under a snow layer. So if you just have world edit, you can actually get the same effect if you delete a snow block just like that. Again, when you do it with just grass, then you're gonna just be getting this top half, and it's pretty annoying and pretty frustrating. So if you want that, you want the sides too, then use yourself some podzol. And that is super simple and super easy. Now, for this is actually one of my favorite ways to use the debug stick. Now, you can use this with a water bucket. You can just kind of do that. But oftentimes I click that and it clicks out, and it's really annoying, especially when some servers, what they'll do is you'll make it have to do both of these blocks to get the water away, or you'll have to use the drain. So what I do is I just I left click until it says waterlogged, and then I just use the debug stick to basically debug everything. And that way I won't be, messing up my water all the time. Now, what you can do with that is it looks like little drainage pipes. So you can have that going through your towns or whatever. But the cool thing about this is that you can use lily pads with this, and I think that's really cool. And I don't know, it looks awesome. I really like that, especially when you have some more textured blocks around it, maybe some mossy brick, just to kind of make it feel a little bit more overgrown, like things are kind of growing out of the sewers and stuff like that. So on to the next one. Basically, a lot of the time is that you can't use your corals, because what will happen is if you place them, then they are going to eventually die. I don't know if that works on my server. Yes, it does. As you can see, it'll die eventually. So what you can use is the debug stick. And it's a pretty simple thing. You basically just place your stair upside down, just like that, so that now you have a little bit of thing. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just place stairs on the other side, however you want. You could just have like solid blocks right here if you'd like, but that hole right there is very important, and there's no hole in the front. And then what you do is you left click it until it says waterlogged, and then what you can do is you can now place all of the coral on it that you would like. You can do fan coral on the side if you'd like, and those will never ever die. And that's something I've used even very recently in one of my builds for the Mr. Build competition, and it's super nice. Obviously you can use this with a bucket, but again, if servers really have a really hard time with water, then yeah, it's a little frustrating. Now, for most servers like Builder's Refuge, you can just shift and click the trapdoor, and it'll just automatically go up into another orientation. But with the debug stick, you can basically change the orientation for these. So if you did that, you don't want that, you want it just to be a wall, then that is something you can use, and it is a very useful trick. The other thing that a debug stick you can use it for is kind of changing how some things are going to work with redstone. So you can activate that. You can change the orientation of that. That's not super helpful, but you can turn on rails. That one's a really nice one. So you don't need redstone around it. And then what you can do is you can just like stack that. Let's do like stack 10 or something. And that's super useful, because you don't have to you don't have to have anything. But remember, if you update it, it is going to unfortunately turn back. But then you can kind of just turn these back on at will. It's super nice. You can turn redstone lamps on, so you don't need any more of that stupid pesky redstone right next to you. Obviously, I have a redstone torch next to it. But you can just you can turn it on and off, and it's super nice. Of course, you can get. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Now here's something with bone meal. Bone meal is very unique in the fact that it has growth stages and stuff like that. So not sapling. I need to go up there. It needs to grow a little bit, and then I need to cut it off. Right. Obviously, I have my tick speed up way too high, but basically, this is like the first stage. And if you want just like kind of a little plant, then when you do that, it'll grow, right? It'll be really nice. But the thing is that what you're gonna end up with is if you replace that, right? Then all you're gonna have is just this little bamboo shoot, and there's not gonna be any leaves or anything like on that. So what you're gonna do is you're going to do select leaves, and then what you can do is you can have the amount of leaves that you want. It's stages 1 and 2. And that makes it look a whole lot nicer. You can also just copy it. You can copy it, paste it anywhere. Oops, I have to do actually paste because I don't have Labium on at the moment. But it's super nice. Now, if you're making a table, then and you kind of want to just fix some of these weird things, then you can just click it and it fixes it for you. It's really nice. It's super simple. I really like that. It's a very useful tool for that. Something cool with the debug stick that you can use is with bells. You can basically have different attachments on the bells without actually like affecting the thing. Now, basically, all you have to do is just select attachments, and then you can basically click the thing. If you click the bell, then it's going to keep activating the bell, so it needs to actually be on the attachment itself, and then it will do that. But basically, you can make some cool looking things with the bell. A mild note is the fences and the walls, where you can basically add a little bit of stuff to the wall to make it look a little bit more exciting, but it's really not too exciting. You might be able to make your graves just look a little bit nicer, but other than that, not really too exciting. Now, we're going to use something that doesn't actually use the debug stick, but is very useful. This is kudos to Quentin, actually. Basically, you get yourself a oak fence, and then you open the fence, place an arm stand, and then you close the fence. Wait, close the fence. There we go. And then what you can do is, I don't know if you do this with the closed fence, but basically you can get yourself a piece of armor, and then it gives it arms, just like that. So you don't need any commands or anything like that. And it actually creates a hitbox, so it actually feels like a real armor stand right there, so you can't just like walk through it. So that's super nice. Now, pivoting back to the debug stick, basically you can adjust on where the selections of these slabs are and how many stacked are on top of it and stuff like that. Not super exciting, but is definitely of note because I definitely find myself having a hard time with dealing with unruly slabs, and it's super annoying and super frustrating. And that's it for this video. Watch these 2 videos. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Peace.